Thank you for joining us. My name's Mindy Cutcher, and this is Janet Witman, and we are principally Harps. A big thank you to the Music Performance Trust Fund, to the American Federation of Musicians, and to the local 77 Musicians Union for making this virtual performance possible. We just played Argonauts, and that's from Jules Massenet's opera Le Cid, and that was transcribed by Clifford Wooldridge. Next, we're going to play something by Turlough O'Carolan, and he's considered to be Ireland's national composer. He became blind at the age of 18 from smallpox and spent his life as a traveling harper. He was considered the last of Ireland's bards. Today we have over 300 melodies that got passed down by the oral tradition. So this next piece we're going to do of his is probably his most famous, and the British Army even uses it. It's called Caroline's Concerto, and this was arranged by Janet.
Piece is by Frédéric Chopin, and we're going to do two pieces by this wonderful composer. The first one will be his Prelude number 23, followed by his Waltz Opus 69 number 2. Chopin was born in Poland in 1810 and died in Paris in 1849, a short 39 years of life. He played all of Bach's preludes by heart and began writing his own 24 preludes, which were published 10 years before his death. Famous pianists gave each prelude a title or description. Prelude number 23 is often called a pleasure boat or playing water fairies. His Waltz, Opus 69 number 2, is one of his most familiar waltzes, which he composed when he was 19 years old. It was one of several works where he hoped would be burned upon his death. Pianists love his pieces, and so do we. So we have arranged two of them for two harps. Mindy prepared the waltz, and I arranged this prelude known as a pleasure boat.
Our next piece, the Moldau, is an orchestral work, a symphonic poem by the Czech composer Beatrix Smetana. And interestingly enough, translated, that means Fred Sour Cream. The second movement is probably the most known. That's what we're playing. It's part of a much larger work called Ma Vlast, or My Country, and it's about the love of his homeland. You're going to hear at the beginning a light rippling of two mountain springs combining to become a mighty river. This is the famous theme. And then the middle section, listen for the lighter section of the water nymphs coming to bathe in the moonlight. And then with the morning light, the main river theme returns. This is the Moldau.
And now we're going to take you to church and play a beautiful piece that was composed by a kind of unfamiliar Australian organist and composer named Auguste Wiegand, who lived between 1849 and 1904. He composed over 200 works, mainly for organ, and his concert brought huge audiences. He played a variety of genres, sacred, operatic, and popular standards of the day. The Harp of St. Cecilia is what we're going to be playing, and St. Cecilia is known today as the patron saint of musicians and church music. We could really use that right now. She lived in Rome sometime between the 2nd and 4th century. Her feast day is celebrated each November 22nd. I arranged this for 2 harps for us from a score that was given to me by my organist friend and Curtis graduate Peter Brown. We hope you enjoy this calming and inspired work, The Harp of St. Cecilia.
The next piece we're going to play is by Carlos Salcedo. He founded the harp department at the Curtis Institute of Music, and that's where Janet went to school. And both of our teachers studied under Salcedo, so that is why we have a similar looking technique, because we have what's called the Salcedo technique. Salcedo was an amazing performer and teacher, and he was also a well-known composer to harpists. You'll hear some unique effects on the harp that Janet's going to demonstrate for us. The first effect, of course, is not something Salcedo came up with. This is something all harpists do. This is a glissando. But Salcedo came up with doing a double glissando with one hand, as well as a fingernail glissando, and what is called a gushing chord. He used knocking, whistling sounds, and as well as harmonics, which we already use in harp music, he does double harmonics. And you're going to listen for all of these in our next piece, which is called Chanson dans la nuit, or Song in the Night.
Carlos Salcedo wrote this piece in July of 1929 or 27, and he wrote it in Seal Harbor, Maine. So that's where he got that nautical flowing of all the sounds and things that go bump in the night. So our next piece is one of our signature pieces. The audience likes this piece because they know it very, very well. It's Johann Strauss's most beloved waltz, and it's called the Blue Danube, which was a big hit in the 1867 Paris World's Fair. Come waltz with us.
And this was arranged by Janet. It's warm today, so our harps are going out of tune a little bit. Okay, I think we got it. Usually there's a big bow there.
Oh, that felt good. There's the waltzing. strawberry full moon tonight.
Yeah.
Claire de Lune.
That's right. That's right. Usually in our program, halfway in between, we switch places. We decided not to do that for this concert, but usually, at intermission we switch, and then that way each of us gets FaceTime. So I'm sorry to Janet that she was hidden over there behind her harp. And also, at this point of the program, I usually do a question and answer session, but since there's really no one to ask any questions, I'm just going to give the answers.
Okay.
So about 90 pounds. We move it with a harp cart. 25,000 and up. I have a van. Janet has a station wagon. And no, it doesn't hurt. I have calluses. So our next piece is one you also know. This is called Malagueña. It's by Cuban composer Ernesto Lecuona. And this is a famous composition that was actually arranged for 4 harps. And we are doing it on 2. So it's quite a feat. This song was used by Christy Yamaguchi's gold-winning 1992 Olympic performance. It was also the piece that I played on The Tonight Show in 1988, if you happen to be watching then.
I was.
Woo!
Oh, yes, it's always a joy to play that and finish it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon here in Mindy's home, by the way. So we want to give a special shout out for her. She whisked her little dog Hubble out and her children out the door, and poor Steve is in the basement. But hi, Steve. And my husband Kevin is at home listening, so hi, Kevin. Again, we would like to thank the Musicians Performance Trust Fund and the Philadelphia Local 77 and the Federation of Musicians for this live stream concert. I'd also like to thank Mindy for opening her home and Jared for being our wonderful videographer and really good organizer. So our next piece and our final piece, and then we'll say goodbye, is a piece called On Wings of Song by Felix Mendelssohn, originally written for voice and piano. This arrangement was transcribed for 2 harps by Carla Salcedo. Thanks for listening, and thank you for supporting live music.